All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jack Young, and I will be presenting on models for access control. Quick overview. First off, let me address why we need access controls for our systems. The obvious answer right off the bat is that it is for controlling access. In other words, it is used for preventing unauthorized usage of a system. There is a very delicate balance between maintaining effective system security and allowing user freedom. Too much of either one can be a bad thing, which is why we have models for access control. When I first began my project, I started looking into security models for access control and forms of authorization, and I primarily focused my efforts on two models because these are the two models I've been using at work lately. First one being role-based access control, RBAC. RBAC is based on defined roles and permission sets for resources. The second one being attribute-based access control, ABAC. And as the name suggests, it is a model that relies on user attributes for access decisions. So my overall aim here was to look at the benefits and weaknesses associated with each of these models. And I wanted to figure out why one model would be considered better than the other given certain circumstances, and so forth. Why RBAC? In my opinion, one of the reasons why RBAC is so widely used is because it's predicated upon a simplistic approach of inheritance, which is just a fancy way of saying that it makes managing access controls and authorizations easy. The way that it works is permissions and policies are assigned to roles and users are assigned to roles. For example, a customer has the permissions and policies of billing info, viewing content, and watching movies. And Alexa is of type customer, so she inherits those permissions. Why ABAC? First off, ABAC permits the assignment of specific rules and relationships on a user basis. One of the primary benefits of ABAC is that it yields a more granular approach for assigning permissions. The way that it works is each user is given a set of attributes, and each permission and policy is given a rule containing attributes. And if a user then meets the attributes specified in the rule, then a relationship is established between the two, and by having a relationship, they have access. RBAC versus ABAC. This is simply a side-by-side comparison of the two. To reiterate some facts, RBAC provides a predefined static access control, whereas ABAC provides dynamic roles. And generally speaking, RBAC and ABAC each have their own weaknesses and benefits. And with that said, there are a number of situations where RBAC and ABAC models by themselves are considered insufficient, which leads me to my next slide. The hybrid approach. I believe that this approach yields the largest bang for its buck. It offers the simplicity associated with RBAC and the potential ability for bringing a higher degree of granularity to the table that is commonly associated with ABAC. I believe that the combination of the two can provide an access control model that's both scalable and flexible. So the main idea and takeaway of my presentation, and this was my assertion in my paper, was that a single model for access control is insufficient. It is of my belief that a hybrid approach is much better because it's stronger, more reliable, very dynamic, and the list goes on and on. That is my presentation. Thank you very much.